then we'll have unique solution, which means that we will have one solution for x and one solution for y, right? And then this is if the lines are coinciding, then for each value of x, we will have we'll have different y's, right? So this is many solution, which is the coincident line. And whenever we find a solution, so that would be consistent. And if we don't find a solution, so that would be inconsistent. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this was geometrically proven, right? But how will we find this algebraically? So we had these three conditions, if you guys remember, that if we have A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 not equals to C1 by C2. So this was what? Yes.
You, any solution?
Huh? Which solution?
No solution.
Yeah, parallel. So Tala was. Well, why your voice is so low, Tala? Right, parallel, no solution. Okay, and then if we have A1 equals to A2 not equals to B1 by B2, so this would be what?
Unique solution.
Yeah, unique solution. Right. So is my internet not stable, guys? Because I'm hearing your voice in breaks. So there is a disruption between your voices. So okay, and then we have this third condition. Right. So this is Shaima. This is what?
Coinciding.
Yeah. So this is the coincident one. Right. Many solution. So many solution. So this was the about this second exercise of 3.2. And then we had the solutions also. So we found out that if we have a solution or not, and then if we have this condition. So if we have this condition, then we can solve the linear equation in two variables, pair of linear equation in two variables by these three methods, right? So the methods were, first one was the substitution method. Right, then the second method was the elimination. And the third one was this cross multiplication.
So in my school, cross multiplication of.
Yeah, so this is not, yeah, so this is not this. So only these two we need, right? Substitution was what? That we find the value. So we have two unknowns. We find one unknown from equation one. And then we put this value in equation two. So this was the substitution method, right, guys? And what was the elimination method? Let's say we had this
Yes, sir.
a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, and then we have this a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So in elimination method, we do is that what we do is that we equate, yeah. So we make equal coefficient. One of the coefficient we make equal, right? So if I multiply this equation by, let's say, a2 and this by a1, so this x coefficient would be same, right? And then we subtract this. We add or subtract depending upon the cancellation of these equation, right? So this was the elimination method. Now, in the rest of the topics, all these were, we have to find the solutions, right? Okay, so this was all about this third chapter. And then we just recently finished this fourth chapter, which was about this, so quadratic equation. Okay, so did Adil come? No. Okay. Yeah. So chapter 4, in the first part, in the first exercise, we learned about identifying the quadratic equation, right? And this identification was done by two processes, two steps. One was this simplification. The other one was the degree, right? So this was about this first exercise. Then we had this second exercise. So this was about this middle term splitting method. And we already know that the general form of the quadratic equation is this, right? So this middle term splitting method we learned. As the name suggests, we have to split the middle term, this term, so as this the product gives us A into C, and the subtraction or addition gives us B. So these were the two conditions to fulfill for this middle term splitting method, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the next topic that I am skipping is the 4.3. Actually, it was the old syllabus. So this was the completing the square. And this quadratic formula. So this was in the 4.3, but this is not in the syllabus, and new 4.3 is this nature of roots, right? So in this nature of roots, what do we find? We find this discriminant which is d and which is b square minus 4s, right? So this tells us about the goodness or the badness of the root, right? Or no? This
Yes.
So this tells us
Yes, sir.
about whether we have the solution of the quadratic equation or not, right? Whether the roots are real or unreal, right? So if d is greater than equals to 0, okay, let me write one part only. So if d is greater than 0, then we have what kind of solution? Real or not real? Just remember this, guys, right? In This comes in the quadratic formula. So this decides the nature of the roots. So if d is greater than 0, then we have what kind of solution? This one.
Yes, sir. Equal.
Ik ori baba.
Uh,
Real.
what is that? Real
Hmm.
roots.
Yeah, so real roots and equal or unequal,
Unequal.
right?
Yes, sir.
Just remember this formula, right? So if we
Okay.
have some greater than, let's say 3, then we'll have two values, plus and minus. So this will give plus value and minus value, two different values. Right, so unequal roots. Just remember this formula. This will tell whether the roots will be equal or not equal or real or are not real. Right, so if d is greater than d is equals to 0, then this will give real or, yeah, real. And
And equal.
so you guys have done so many questions based on this rule, and you guys, okay, yeah. So d less than 0 will tell us d less than 0, negative of root. So that would
And it
be
not real.
not real. Right. So this was the first 4 chapters that we learned. Right. So you guys just revise that, do so many questions, practice a lot, and then I guess that nobody will stop you in scoring good marks, other than obviously the Allah Ta'ala, right? Okay. So the next chapter is this arithmetic progression. right? So you have this progression. Let's say you have some set of numbers, right? Let's say the set of natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And let's say you have this 1, 3, and let's say 5, and then 7. These kind of numbers, or let's say 1, 5, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, and this kind of, right? So we can see that we have to find if so each number are called here terms, right? So these are different terms. Each number represents some terms, right? In this again, and in this also. So these are called the terms of these this set, right? And they are following some pattern. So they may be following some pattern, or they may not, right? So if they are following some pattern, then that would be called a progression or a series, right? Okay. So if they are following some peculiar property or peculiar pattern, so that would be called a progression. Understood, guys?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first thing is that these will be called terms, right? And if they are following, if each successive term is following some pattern, so that would be called a progression or a series, right? Understood, guys?
Yes.
And okay, Adil, okay, so at a perfect time. Yes, okay, Adil is joined. Okay, so I'm waiting for Adil to join, and then I will just repeat this arithmetic progression. So you guys understood. So can you tell me that that let's say in your class, so you are in a school, and you have so you are, let's say you are in class 10th, and there are some students, right? So will the age of those students will follow some pattern? So let's say you arrange, so you found out the value of the ages of all those students. So will they follow some pattern? Yes, Shaima, will they follow some pattern? I am asking about the ages of the girls and boys in the class. So
No.
no, right? Because it would be random. Maybe somebody is very older, somebody is very younger, somebody is in the middle. So that will follow a random pattern, right? Right, guys? Yes, correct, Shaima. So, Adil joined, or he is still joining?
still here.
Yeah, still joining. So first thing is that we have to find some pattern. Then that would be a progression or a series. Okay. So let's say that, uh, did he join, or or he was joining and then left? Okay, so let's go ahead. Right. So first we have to find a pattern, right? Then we can decide if that is an AP or a GP or a harmonic progression. So there are different kind of progression. Okay. So we are learning about this arithmetic progression. So I will discuss about what kind of progression or series we would call an arithmetic progression. Okay. Yeah. So first idea or first information that we have to collect is that following some pattern, right? So Is this following some pattern? This is a set of natural numbers, right? So is this following some pattern? Yes, Rizwan.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What can you tell
Yes.
about, yeah? So what can you tell about the successive numbers?
Plus one.
Yeah, so all the successive numbers are one more than the previous one,
Yes.
right? So the difference between the successive terms is one, right? So these are following some pattern, right? So this is some progression. Okay. In this example also, the difference between the successive term is what? This is 1 plus 2 plus 2 and so on. So this is again is having some pattern, right? So this is again a progression. But what about this number? So these are some random numbers. 1, 5, 9, 8 was, so difference is let's say plus 4, and let's say this is again plus 4, but this is 3, and let's say this is 1 minus 1, right? Okay, what did I
Minus
write? So 9 minus 1, this is
minus one.
minus 1, and this is minus 2, right? So
Yes,
this is
sir.
some random pattern. So this is not a progression. Okay, understood, guys? So
Yes, sir.
first thing is that they have to follow some pattern. And the second thing, so then we can say about the AP type. So if the successive term have, so successive terms have same difference altogether, right? So all these successive terms have same difference, right? So this is, what is the difference between these? So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, right? And let me give you an example of this. So 1 and then 1 and then let's say 4, and then let's say so 1 4 and then 16 and then 64, and then let's say whatever, right? So are these following some pattern?
What?
Yes, yes, Talha. So are these terms following some pattern?
Yes, ma'am. No. No.
No, or let me write, let me tell you, let me give you a hint that find the product, or find a value which whose product is giving the equal. So whose product is giving the next
Hmm.
or the successive term? Right. So now tell me, is this a pattern?
Um, 16. Hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So into 4,
Before.
into 4, into 4. Right.
Hmm.
So this is following some pattern, right? But the difference between the successive term is what? 3. This is 12, and this is a huge number, which is what? 14 minus 6, 8, and this is 5 minus 1, 4. So this is the difference, right? So difference is not same. Okay. So for the AP part, first thing we have to find some pattern, right? Second thing we have to find if the successive terms have same difference altogether. So if all these terms have same difference, and that is called the common difference. Understood, guys?
Yes.
So this is represented by D. Okay. So if all these terms have same common difference, so if D is if D is everywhere, right? So if all the successive terms have same D, so that will be called an arithmetic progression. Understood, guys? So is this an arithmetic progression?
Which one, sir?
Okay,
Yes, yes.
right. So we have to find D, which would be the next term
One.
minus this one. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, right? So D is same. Common difference is same. So this is an 8, right? And the case and in this example also. So in this example also we have the higher term minus the lower term, right? So this is and this is and this is again and this is again. So D is same again, right? So this is an AP or what? This is also an AP, right, guys? Okay, understood, guys? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the first exercise, we have to identify the AP. So for the identification of AP, we have to find first that it is following the same pattern, right? It is following a peculiar pattern. First thing is that we have to find a pattern. And the second thing is that we have to find the common difference. Right. So if the common difference D is same, then that would be an AP. Right. Understood, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So for this progression, this is called so these are terms, right? So this would be the first term. Okay, and it is represented by E. Right. And this is A2, the second term, then A3, then A4. Right. Okay, understood, guys? So this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term. So this subscript, right? This is called the subscript, and this is called what? This is called what, guys? This is subscript, and this is what?
Power.
Okay, but in the script notation, this is called the superscript. Yeah, this is we're not talking about this exponential in power. So
Yes.
for the denotion, if you want to denote something, right? So if you want to denote something, then this could be done in two ways. One, we can write this subscript, or we can write this superscript. So we will, because this is confusing with this power, right? So that is why we will
Yes.
not use this superscript. So we will denote all these terms by this subscript. Okay, guys. So the first term A would be A1, the second term would be A2, the third term would be A3, and so on. And the nth term would be what? AN. Right?
Yes.
Understood, guys? Yes, guys, any doubt? Why you guys silent? Any doubt? You guys can tell me. I will repeat. Any doubt?
So
Yes.
if the difference is multiplied, then it's not equal, right?
Yeah. So difference is multiplied. Why we are multiplying this difference? So we
Right.
calculate
You said 64. Okay. Yeah, above one, sir.
this one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So this one was 1, 4, 16, and 64. Right. So this was following a pattern in a way that the next term was the multiplication of this 4. Right. So this was following a
Yes.
pattern. But what is the difference between the successive terms? So the difference between 1 and 4 is 4 minus 1, which is 3. Right. And the difference between these terms was 16 minus 4. So this is 12. Right.
So it doesn't come under
Yeah. Yeah. So this is not an
option.
yeah. So this is not an AP, right? because we have to find the difference which is common. So if D is not the same, if D is not same, then not AP. Okay, whether they are following some pattern or not, so this will be not an AP. If your D is not the same everywhere. Okay, understood. Understood. Understood, Rizwan.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And what about Talha, Shaima? Understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is this convention that we write the first term not as A1 but A. So A1 is A, which is the first term. Okay. And the common difference is denoted as I was saying. Common difference is D, right? So we can find the common difference if this progression is if this is an arithmetic progression, right? If this is an arithmetic progression, so the difference between these two would be how much? A2 minus A1 would be how much?
Common difference.
Right, D. And the difference between these two would be again D,
So B.
right? So this is the definition of this arithmetic progression. Understood, guys? Okay, so now we can write the general form of the arithmetic progression. General form of an AP. Okay, so the first term is what? First term is what?
A1.
A,
A.
right?
Yes, sir.
The second term would be A plus how much?
A.
A plus A. So let me write it as this is 1, this is 3, this is 5, this is 7, this is 9. So how do you write the second term with respect to this term? So this is 1 plus what?
1.
How do you reach 3? What is the
Uh,
difference?
2.
This is 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So we reach this term by adding 2. And we reach this term by adding again 2, right? So this, if this is the first term, the next term would be A plus
1.
D was,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
right?
Uh,
Or you can see it this way. So A2 minus A1, which is A, would be how much? This would be how much?
A1.
Yeah, so difference between the successive terms. This would be
A1.
A2 minus A1. Difference between this term and this term. This would be how much?
B.
D, right? So
Yes, sir.
difference between 3 and 1. So this is the definition of the AP, right? This would be D. What would be A3 minus A2? Third term minus the second term. Also D, right? Fourth term minus A3. This would be D. So this is the definition of this D, right? For an AP, all the successive terms have same difference. Right? Yes, Talha,
Yes.
Shaima, Rizwan, understood.
Yes, sir.
Guys, so am I lagging? Is my internet not stable?
So my internet not stable.
Okay, your internet. What about Shaima, Talha? So is this confusing or what? Is this So are you guys not able to understand? Any question, any doubt you can ask, right, guys? What? Yes. Okay. Who is not? Oh, so yeah. So everybody is here. Yes, Talha and Shaima. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So the next, so we can find the value of the second term. So this would be A2 would be, this guy goes over there. So this is A1 plus T. Right. And we can write A1 as A. So this would be A plus T. So understood, guys. So this would be A plus T. And you guys tell me that what would be the next term?
A3.
Yeah. So the A3 would be how much? With respect, so with respect to this A and this T, that would be how much? Just see here. A plus D plus D. Right.
Yes, sir.
So A plus D is how much? 2D.
2D. Yes, sir.
Right. And
Yes.
then the next term would be 3D.
3D.
So see, this is first term. This is second term. This is third term, right? This is fourth term. Okay. So you see that whatever is the term here. So this is 3. And how much you are getting here? Yes. So if this is
Plus
3,
1.
this, yeah, so you are getting 2 minus 1.
Yes, sir.
If this
No,
is
minus
4,
1.
you are, if you're, yeah, so if you are calculating this fourth term, so this is 3, right? And if you are calculating the fifth term, so this would be A plus 4D. And now you guys tell me if I calculate the nth term. So this would be how much? What would be here?
It will be n and minus 1.
N minus 1. Right. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
guys? Yes. So so you can see from here, right? So if I am calculating second term, so here this is A plus 2 minus 1 into D. If I am calculating third term, so this is 3 minus 1 into D. If I am calculating 4, so this is 4 minus 1. So if I am calculating nth term, so that would be n minus 1. Right? Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this an would be A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the nth term. Right? And this is the general. So let me erase this part. So this is the general term, general form of an A. Any question up to this point, guys? Any question?
Yes.
Yes, Talha and Shaima, any question?
No, sir.
Yeah. So first, in the first chapter, we have to identify identify whether the terms or whether the progression is AP or not, right? And how do we find that? So the progression will be given. So we just need to find that D is same or not. We just have to calculate the successive D, right? So this is about this first exercise. Understood, guys? And the second exercise is about this nth term. Okay, so Rizwan, your syllabus is covered, right? So, so we will be only using these two. So we'll be only using this formula and this general form. Okay. So then this is the, so this much we'll need in all these two exercises. Okay. So we only need this much. Right. Any doubt up to this point, guys? Any
No,
doubt?
sir.
Okay, so you guys will understand more clearly when you do these questions. Okay. So let us solve this example. So let us see this one. So you see that these are the four terms, right? A1 is how much? A1 is how
One,
much? Which is
one,
1. A2 is how much?
two,
2. A3 is 3. And A4 is 4. Right. So what is the D here?
one,
1. What is the D here? Okay. What is the D here?
two, one,
Right. And what is the D here?
and so one.
Right. So D is 1, 1, 1. D is same. So this is an AP. Right, guys?
Yes.
And what about
Yes.
this? What about this question? Okay. So what about this question? We have A1, which is 100, A2, which is 70, A3, which is 40, and A4, which is 10. So first, let us first calculate A2 minus A. So this is how much? 70 minus 100. So this is minus 30.
Minus 30.
And what about this A3 minus A2? This is how much? So minus 30.
Minus 30
And
again.
what is A4 minus A3?
Minus
So this
20.
is D, right? D, and this is again 10 minus 40 minus 30. So you guys can see that D is same. So this is an AP or not?
Yes.
Right, Tala? This is an AP. You guys tell me about this third question. So Rizwan, tell me about this third question.
A equals minus 3. Oh,
Right.
this is a, yeah, this is an AP.
Yes?
Hello. Sir, this is an
Yes, yes,
AP.
yes.
He said AP.
This is an AP.
AP. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, minus 2 minus 3 plus 3 is 1. And minus 1 minus plus 2 is 1. Right, so this is an AP. Okay, so now let us do this first exercise. So you guys now understand what is an AP. Okay, yeah. So let us so write first four terms of the AP when the first term A and the common difference T are given as follows. Right. I am skipping this part because I will get back to this part. Okay. So we know, right? What do we know that what is the general form of this AP? What is the general form of the AP? Yes, guys, tell me. Ralha, tell me what is the general form? Yes, Talha. General form of yes. Yes, Talha. General form of an AP. Hmm. A first term is A, right? The second term is D greater than this first term. The third term is 2D greater than this first term. And then you have this 3D. Right, this is the general form, right, Talha? Yes, Talha. My microphone is not working or Are you not speaking or what? Yes. Can you guys hear Talha? Oh, you are speaking, but you're not audible. Yeah, Shaima. So this is the general form of the AP, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first term is A, right? Second term is this A2 is A plus D, A3 is A plus 2D, and A4 is A plus 3D. Right? These are the four terms. Right, Shaima?
Yes, sir.
So first term is A, so A is 10. Then A2 would be A plus D, which is 10 plus 10, 20. And then A3 would be A plus 2D, which is 10 plus 2 into 10, which is 30. Right, and then, yes, Tala, okay, you might, yes, yes, Tala.
Yes.
Now we can hear you. Yes, yes. So, boss, this is the general form, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so then we can calculate these four terms. So we have to, in this question, we have to calculate the first term is given and the common difference is given. And we have to find first four terms, right? So these are the first four terms, right, Tala?
Yes.
Okay. So what would be the fourth term? This would be A plus 3D, right? So this would be 10 plus 3 into 10. So this is 40. Right. So what would be the AP then? AP would be 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. Okay.
Yes. It's,
Okay. So I have done one question and now Rizwan's turn. Right, Rizwan?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you guys please note down this part. Just quickly note down this part and there would be a class assessment test. Okay, guys. So after this class is over, you will have a separate you will be provided a separate room. You join there and then just so the exam will be on this topic 5.1 exercise. Okay. So
Only
so
5.1, sir.
only 5.1 based on this 5.1, right? Only the identification of a name. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And there would be only 5 questions. Okay. So one would be okay. So you guys take that and see how much you have learned, right? So that is so the sole purpose of that exam to know that how much you have learned from this class, right? So if you guys have not learned anything, then that would be my mistake, and I was not able to convey what I was trying to say to you guys. Then I will repeat that, right? So this is just to find that whether you guys have learned what I was saying or not, right? So just take that assessment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so did you guys note down this part?
Yes, yes.
Tala and Shaima, done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Tala,
yes.
done. Okay, so the next question. This chapter is very easy. This chapter is the easiest one, right? We have only three things to remember. One is that the general form of this. General form is this, right? This is the general form that we have to remember. Okay. And we know that A2 minus A1 would be D, A3 minus A2 would be D, and A4 minus A3 would be D. So this we know, this we need to remember, this we need to remember. And the nth term would be A plus N minus 1 into D. So this we need to know. Okay. So the only this much is needed. So let us quickly do this second question.
Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah. Why
Uh,
suddenly?
uh,
Yeah, what happened to my internet? So maybe I got disconnected. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
I thought
so yeah, where was I? Sorry about that.
no
Host
problem.
disabled participant screen. Okay, so then I need to uh, okay, these technical glitches. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not able to share my screen because I'm not the host, co-host, right? I need to change. Okay, so let me talk to them and ask them that make me the co-host. The co-host. Yes. So yeah. So only these three concepts will be used, right? So let us quickly do this second, third, and fourth question. Let's quickly
Yes,
do them.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So yes, Rizwan. A is minus two, D is zero. Okay, D is zero. So you found the simplest
Yes,
question.
yes, you know.
So A is minus two, right?
Yes,
What
sir.
is A2?
A plus 1D
A plus D. So this would be
minus 2 plus 1 into 0. Yeah.
right.
Is equal to minus 2.
What is right? So A3 is how much?
A plus 2D
A plus 2D. So this is minus 2 plus 0.
plus
So this
0
is
equals minus 2.
right.
A
So then
4,
this is
A plus 3D
minus 2 plus.
equal minus 2. Minus
So
2.
this would be, yeah. So this would be
Yeah.
the progression, right?
So how many terms we need to find? Okay.
So
Yes,
in the question, they are all, yeah. So first four terms only, right?
yes, sir.
So this is an infinite series. You have two kind of AP. One is finite AP where you have this last term, right? But this is
So this,
infinite because
so this is also
yeah.
AP.
Yeah, this is also epic because you have this common difference which is zero. This common difference is same. So this is an AP, right? Okay, so let us Talha this third question. A is 4, D is minus 3. So first term is everybody knows. What is the second term?
Second term is A plus D, so 4. 4 minus 2 is got
Minus,
minus 3.
right?
Yeah.
1. So A3 is A plus 2D. So
Plus
this would
2.
be how much?
4 plus 2, 2 3 is 6.
So
minus
this would be how much?
4 minus 6
So -2, right?
minus 2.
And then A4 is 3D. So this is 4 plus 3 into -3. So this is 4 minus how much? Oh, I have already written. So right. So this is -5. Right. So what
Yes.
would be the AP? AP would be simply 4 comma 1 comma -2 comma -5. Right. So this is the AP. Okay. Now, Saima, tell me the fourth one. Okay, where is the fourth one? So A is -1. A is -1. D is half. Right. So the first term you all know. This would be -1. The second term would be how much, Shaima?
A plus D.
A plus D. So that would be -1 plus half. So this is how much? We have to take the
Point
LCM, right?
5.
Right. So
Negative
minus,
point 5.
yeah. So negative half. Right. And then A3 would be, yes,
A plus 2D.
A plus 2D. So this would be -1 plus 2 into half, right? So this cancels and we have how much?
0.
0, right? Correct. Correct. And then we have this A plus 3D. So this is -1 plus 3 into half. So -1 plus 3 by 2. So -2 plus 3 by 2. So this is half, right?
Yes.
So the AP would be how much? So this would be the AP. -1, minus half, 0, and half, and so on. Right, guys? Okay. So just note down this part. Where should I put this screen? Second one or the third one? Or you guys have understood? You need to write or you guys have understood?
Understood, but we'll still.
Okay, so you guys don't want to note down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us skip that and let us give you guys some homework. So write the first term and the common difference. Okay, so this is given. So just try this first, fourth, and which of the following are APs if they form one common difference and right. Okay, so this one. 1, 4, and this. Okay, guys, homework. So only this idea will be used. First two ideas. Right. Understood, guys?
Sir.
Yes. Yes. Did you say yes, sir, or sir? In sir
Yes.
question, sir? Okay. I thought sir as a question. Sir question mark.
Okay.
Yeah. So your voice is breaking. Okay, guys. So please be there for this class assessment. And okay. So did Sana join? Uh,
Sir, another meeting.
yeah. So Sana has joined. Okay.
So then which meeting?
Yes. Which meeting?
Yes.
Maybe they will provide you the link for that next meeting.
Today. It's
So
today.
yeah, so they will provide the meeting room, right? So just
So
join in
what
that.
time is it?
Now, just now. So whatever we have learned in this, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So this will happen like this. The class will be over, and then after the class, there will be a class assessment. Okay. So yeah. Okay, Sana, just take it from here. Yes. So which room they need to join?
So I still didn't got.
Huh?
I didn't got any link.
Yeah, so they will send. Just a moment, guys. So just wait for some moment and then. Okay. Okay, so the test will be will held on the app. So just open
App.
the yeah. Okay, so you guys just open the app and just give the test on that app. Okay.
How to give?
Okay, you will so whenever you log into your account, so you will find the some active test, the class assessment test. So just go in there and then you will find some active test. So just do that test. Just take that test.
So should we submit? I mean, it's a test, right? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so just log in and select the class assessment section. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you will find some test active. Yes, Amira. Hi, hello, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sir,
Wale.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Amira?
Alhamdulillah, sir, I'm good too.
Yeah. Yes, guys. So this is Amira, and she is from the second batch. Okay. And Amira, this is my first batch. So these guys are from the first batch.
The Go Tech batch.
Okay, do not. Okay.
Okay, so thanks. Bye. Have a
Bye,
nice.
bye, bye, Rizwan. Bye, Shaima.
I love this.
Allah Hafiz, Allah Hafiz. Okay. Oh, so you